Is the Birds of Prey movie in trouble? I don't know, but some recent articles suggest that it could be, or at least that, there's a split between what test audiences think of the movie and what Warner Brothers executives think of the movie, right? That's the latest, buzz about the movie. And also that the portrayal of Black Mask as an LGBT supervillain might be too cartoonish or like insulting to the LGBT community. Stuff like that. And, I wasn't going to make any videos about... I already talked about Black Mask being gay, potentially being gay in another video, but I wasn't going to talk about the test screening things because I wasn't sure, like... Test screening, like rumors and talk, you can't always hold too much faith in them because a lot of times it's people hearing something from, like, their second cousin's girlfriend's brother's roommate. And, when it's like, when you're that far removed, that many people removed from the source of whatever it is, things can get lost or filtered down through the chain. And, one of those people might not know what they're talking about or might be over-exaggerating. So it's hard to say. And, when it comes to test screening news, I mean, we've heard stories of bad test screenings before from movies that turned out doing pretty well. Like, Deadpool 2 was supposed to, like, have a bad test screening or whatever, but when Deadpool 2 came out, I think most of the people who watched it liked it. I don't know if it made as much money as the first Deadpool, but it certainly wasn't a failure or a horrible movie. And Aquaman had kind of negative test screening buzz before that came out, and that was the DCEU's most financially successful movie ever. And it got, even though the reviews never like got out of like the 60s in the Rotten Tomatoes, or well, they dipped that low, that was still fresh, right? And a fresh tomato at that point in the DCU's history was like, a godsend. They would have killed to have, a fresh tomato at 60% like when Justice League and Suicide Squad came out. And BDS. So, I don't really like, I don't get like alarmed or worried when I hear like bad test screening news because again, it might amount to nothing. And even if there are like things that have to be changed or reshot, the reshoots might turn out to be good for the movie, right? Like we don't know how many reshoots Aquaman had to go through before it became what it was when it was released in theaters that, like I said, made over $1 billion at a time when the DCU desperately needed it. Same with Deadpool 2. I like Deadpool 2. We don't know how many reshoots or tweaks that movie had to go through before it became the one that was released in the theaters, right? I know there are rumors or there's people suggesting that Birds of Prey could be another Justice League where they have to reshoot the whole movie and whatever. We do not know if that's true. Like if they have to reshoot or change things, we don't know if it's going to be a Justice League level overhaul. Again, all these articles saying that are saying it might be another Justice League. Again, I don't think that people need to be panicking and stuff over this or, all gloom and doom. Now, it could be true that there's huge problems, but again, it could also not be true that there are huge problems. We don't know. I mean, we don't know how much of a split there is between audiences and executives if there is a split. And it could be a split over minor things. It could turn out that the things that need to be tweaked are small stuff. But if it's big stuff, then maybe the changes will be for the best, right? Maybe, this will be a time when, the Warner Brothers executives might, know what they're doing. Maybe they won't, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But what I'm saying is the finished product, the movie that's released in theaters, could still wind up being an enjoyable movie despite all we've been hearing, if what we're hearing is even that big of a deal. And as for the Black Mask's, potentially insulting LGBT portrayal, I'm not going to say what I've seen and, read all this stuff, you guys, those of you who know. I'm not going to talk about what it is because I don't want this to be spoilers about the exact plot details that are having people... Because if this turns out to be part of the actual plot, then this will be a spoiler. I don't want to spoil anything for you. But, I don't know. It's all going to depend on the execution. And again, this is all rumors. I don't know if this is what's going to happen with Black Mask and the movie, and I don't know, it depends. Like a lot of plots, if you look at them in detail, of really, successful, awesome movies, a lot of them, if you were just to put them in a bulleted list, do sound absolutely ridiculous and insulting, but when you look at how they were executed and put together in the movie, it doesn't become that horrible, right? So it could be the same thing with Black Mask. The way that, he behaves as a gay man in the movie, if he turns out to be gay and if these plot rumors are true. But if it does need to be tweaked or changed, somewhere in the whole test screening reshots realm, then maybe it'll be for the best, right? Maybe he will be improved. Maybe it will be a better LGBT portrayal. What I'm trying to do is to not, I think it's too soon for people to have a whole gloom and doom kind of mindset. Like, maybe there are huge problems, maybe we should be worried, but maybe we should not. It's really hard to, say when all you have are rumors about things people have heard from, someone's cousin's brother's roommate or whatever. Or whatever. I mean, I don't know if it's that many people removed. It could be one person who saw the test screen and said something. But again, it's like, I heard this from this person. I don't know. I'm just trying to, we live in the age where people like to make quick judgments and look before they leap when it comes to like movie news and just news in general. And I think, when it comes to Birds of Prey, we should still just wait and see. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.